You ever just open your phone to check the time, and suddenly it's 3 hours later, and you've somehow read the entire Wikipedia page for spontaneous human combustion? Yeah, that's doomscrolling. And it's a problem. 1 second, you're just casually scrolling, and the next, you're trapped in an endless loop of bad news, weird internet drama, and 500 variations of why the economy is collapsing and we're all doomed. It's not fun. It's not relaxing. And it definitely isn't making you any smarter. So I decided to finally stop. And let me tell you, most of the advice out there is useless. It's always just put your phone down. Oh, really? Thanks, genius. Why didn't I think of that? Well, I found a few actually useful ways to stop doomscrolling without deleting the internet or moving to a cave. So let's get into it. The first thing to know is that your doomscrolling problem is not your fault. Social media companies literally design their apps and feeds to keep you glued to your screen. That's their whole business model. Every time you scroll, they're like, oh, you like that slightly alarming news story? Here's 10 more just like it. You read one post about how society is falling apart? Here's a live stream of it happening in real time. And before you know it, you're sitting in the dark at 3 a.m., convinced that the world is ending tomorrow, while your cat is just sitting there like, bro, go to sleep. But here's the thing. 99% of the stuff you doom scroll through doesn't actually change anything about your life. You read it, you stress about it, and then you go back to scrolling. So the first step is recognizing that most of your feed is just noise. It's not making you more informed. It's just making you more anxious. Look, I'm not going to tell you to delete social media or never consume news. That's unrealistic. But you can make scrolling just annoying enough that you don't want to do it. You can use built-in phone features like screen time on iPhone or digital well-being on Android to set a daily limit on apps like Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. Once you hit the limit, the app locks itself. Or you can download a browser extension like Limit or Pause, or an app like ScreenZen or OneSec. It makes you wait 5, 10, or even 30 seconds before opening social media. That tiny delay is usually enough to make you think, do I really need to open this? Or am I just bored? The Forest is an app that locks you in for a set time by growing a digital tree. If you leave the app, the tree dies. Completing sessions earns tokens, which can be used to unlock different tree types to plant. It's weirdly mesmerizing to use. Turn your phone grayscale. No colors equals no dopamine equals no fun. Your feed suddenly looks like a boring newspaper. Disable infinite scroll. Some browser extensions can actually stop apps from loading more content. So instead of scrolling forever, you hit a dead end. And now you have no choice but to go touch grass. Here's a fun little experiment. Go through your follow list and ask yourself, does this account actually make my life better? Or does it just stress me out? If it's just feeding you endless bad news, negativity, or pointless internet drama, unfollow. You do not need to keep up with every single terrible thing happening in the world all the time. It's not staying informed. It's just ruining your mood. And while you're at it, replace all those anxiety-inducing accounts with stuff that actually makes you happy. Follow people who post funny memes, interesting facts, or, I don't know, cute dog videos. At least then, if you do end up scrolling, you'll come out of it smiling instead of questioning your entire existence. Okay. So now that you've cut down on doom scrolling, you need to replace it with something better. Otherwise, you're just going to end up doom scrolling again out of boredom. So here's what I did. Keep your hands busy. If you're doing something with your hands, drawing, knitting, playing an instrument, you literally can't scroll. Read something that's actually useful, not Twitter threads, not Reddit arguments, like an actual book. Preferably one that won't make you spiral into existential dread. Go outside. Yes, I know, outside is scary, but fresh air? Kind of a game changer. And if you absolutely must be on your phone, at least do something intentional. Like watching a video that actually teaches you something. So at the end of the day, doom scrolling isn't just a waster of time, it's a drain on your energy. You could be using that time to do literally anything else that makes your life better. So next time you catch yourself mindlessly scrolling through another depressing feed, just stop and ask, is this actually making my life better? Or am I just stuck in a loop? And if it's the latter, maybe, just maybe, it's time to log off.